Thickies, welcome back to Thick Girls Guide, your official guide for all things fashion, lifestyle, and traveling. And in today's video, I am finally doing the winter capsule wardrobe video. I had people asking for this earlier this year when I released the first capsule wardrobe. And we were going into like the spring and summer season, so I didn't think it was the right time yet. But here we are going into winter 2024 and 2025, and it is time, y'all. So I have finally put together the winter wardrobe for traveling. This is going to fit in a standard carry-on, so I will show you me packing all of that as well. So definitely stay tuned. I think it's a really great capsule wardrobe, so I'm excited to show it to you guys and give you guys some ideas for your next trip. So definitely stay tuned. Before we get into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the Thick Girl gang, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it. Right, so capsule wardrobes can be kind of difficult to put together, which is why I'm continuing to bring you guys like some ideas and do capsule wardrobe videos. At this point, I will have 2 that have launched. This would be the 3rd. This one is obviously specifically geared towards winter, trying to stay warm, and this is kind of the same amount of pieces I think I've done before. So this will be including the clothing items and the shoes, and then also 1 handbag. So total pieces for this one, if we're including all of that, it's going to be 17 pieces. So 14 of which are the actual clothing pieces. So tops, bottoms, etc., over pieces, dresses, all of that stuff. 2 pairs of shoes, and then 1 crossbody bag. Of course, keep in mind you can switch all of this out because some climates are much colder, some climates are not as cold, so you're gonna have to take this with a grain of salt. So I do have some kind of like some alternate pieces in here for an example of what you could switch out as well. So I will be showing more pieces than just the 17 pieces, but keep in mind it's because you can switch a couple things out here and there. So depending on what climate you're going to. I will also show me packing this into a carry-on to show you that it does fit. Keep in mind you're probably gonna wear 3 to 4 pieces for your travel day on your flight. So that does take quite a bit out of the carry-on bag. In addition to the carry-on, you have your personal items. So it's also, I'm including just a regular kind of standard backpack that you can use for additional room for things such as like your socks, underwear, pajamas, toiletries, that kind of stuff. Also, any of the pieces that I am able to find either on like Amazon or other websites that still have these items, I will link everything down below that I possibly can in case you're interested. If the link is not there, it no longer is available for purchasing. Okay, so we're gonna start with well, let me recap this. So I've got my 2 pairs of shoes. 1 is a knee-high boot, 1 is a moto boot. I prefer boots, so you can switch these out to whatever you prefer. I highly recommend a knee-high boot. 1, because these are waterproof. I've gone through puddles in these without any kind of problems. They also help to keep you warmer. If you do need, obviously, some kind of snow boot, I would probably switch out the little moto boot there. Or if you are gonna need some kind of tennis shoes, then probably switch those out. I would try to not bring more than 2 pairs of shoes. If you have to, 3, but I would cap it at that, because boots and tennis shoes are incredibly bulky. They are going to take up a lot of real estate in the carry-on bag, and you can only wear 1 on the plane, right? So that's why I would try to minimize it as much as possible. Of course, we've got the beanie, the gloves, the socks, our carry-on, the backpack, And then let's get into the clothing items. So let's start with the over pieces. Now you'll notice I have 4 over pieces here because one's an alternative item. So the first one I have here is this cute little rain jacket, and this will be linked below. But this is kind of a little bit of a thinner material, and it is waterproof, so it does have a hood and all of that. Now, if you're going to kind of a rainy, colder climate, but it's not necessarily going to be snowing, this is probably what I would take instead. And as you can see, it's very thin. It's going to pack down beautifully into the carry-on. The other option is if you're going to snow. So if you're going to like the snowy climate areas, you're probably going to need something much thicker than that. And that is where this one comes in. So this is a kind of a much thicker, warmer jacket for the snowy climate. I do have one that's even longer, and I just thought to myself, while that would probably be a good one to bring as well, it's huge, right? It's a huge, bulky item. This is something I would absolutely wear on the plane, because when you get on the plane, you can just take it off. When you get to your destination, you can put it back on, but it's not taking up a bunch of room in your bag. So that is the second option. So of course I would only bring one of the two, therefore 3 over pieces total. The next piece I have is kind of a more upscale piece. So if you're going somewhere that is a bit nicer, you need to dress up a little bit, this is stunning. This was from SHEIN. I will try to see if they still have it, but it is a vest. So being a plus size woman, you know we get overheated pretty quick, especially when we're layering up. And I find that having the arms open helps to not have that happen. I adore this piece. It has a cute little belt to cinch it. One of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe probably for this one. And I just think it just gives you such an elevated look. Perfect for if you're going out on the town. Still want to keep warm. It is kind of like a wool kind of fabric. I think it's probably a synthetic wool because it's SHEIN, but it has no problem keeping me warm. It is a little bit longer, so it helps to cover some of your thighs as well. And the last over piece I have is a long line cardigan. Again, this is a thicker cardigan. I believe this was also from SHEIN. Now, it is a bit of a chunkier, looser knit, but this will still keep you warm, especially when you're layering. So layering is going to be the key to this capsule wardrobe, that you can layer as much as you need to or not. Because even like back in the day when I was attempting to snowboard, I was pretty unsuccessful. I rode it down the hill like a sled at the end because I was just done with it. But I was in a t-shirt, okay? So like when you're out in the snow, like you do get hot. So things come off, you know what I mean? So anyway, this one I liked because again, the long line, it's gonna go down a bit lower and help to keep your bottom half warm as well as your top half. And again, you can layer this, you can throw a scarf on with it, all sorts of stuff. So this I thought was a fantastic piece for a winter capsule wardrobe. Now for the bottoms. So I have 2 different pairs of leggings here, and there's a reason for it. So one is my standard, these are my Lane Bryant leggings. These are a thicker, more cottony kind of material. These are what I wear on the regular, and in the fall and winter season, these are actually perfect for me. I don't really get cold. Now, if you go to a really cold climate, these may not be thick enough. They do sell, I believe at like Torrid, I think, and Lane Bryant, some fleece lined leggings. So if you're going to be in a really cold climate, you could swap these regular leggings out for a fleece lined where they're thicker and give you more warmth. Other thing that I have here is these are leggings from Amazon. Now these are a thinner legging. They are more kind of stretchy, spandexy type of legging. Very, very stretchy. And so my thought process was, one, you could layer these under the standard leggings as well if you needed to bulk it up a bit, or you can layer it under denim if you need to bulk it up a bit, Or if you were bringing like a snow pant or something like that, you could throw these on under as well. Almost kind of like a thermal underwear type of situation to give you some more warmth. So that's why I have these. And these are all the bottoms that I would wear. Unless I was going to the snow, then I would add in a snow pant. I am not a huge fan of the snow. I don't have any snow pants to show you. I'm sorry. So I like to look at it from inside a cabin, you know. I had my fair share of snow when we had our cabin in Tahoe. And honestly, like, you couldn't pay me enough to live in the snow, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a weakling. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I had to shovel snow off the roof when I was a child because it was getting heavy enough it was going to collapse it. Like, I don't want to do it, you guys. Okay? Don't. Anyway, but if I was going to the snow, I would absolutely get some snow pants, and I would probably only do one of these pairs of leggings because you could still, even though these are cotton thicker blend, or even if you did the fleece leggings, you could still layer those under snow pants. So I would only do one of those, swap it out for some snow pants. Okay, so for this wardrobe, I did include one dress. Now, the reason I included one is because I feel like dresses are a little bit harder to keep warm. This, of course, has long sleeves. It is like a midi length dress. Now, you could wear, I mean, if you needed to, leggings under it, of course. You could put, I would probably put a cami under this just to get some extra warmth if needed. You could even do one of the long sleeve shirts under it. It might look a little funky layered, but it could be done. So there's ways to bulk this up. And then in addition to that, you could wear the little vest over piece with it. Of course, the rain jacket, the puffer coat. This would be adorable with it as well. So there's a lot of ways to layer this up to make it more warm. And I love the print of this one. It's a super cute little, kind of a tiny floral pattern. It has like purples and pinks, yellow, navy blue, green in it. So a lot of different colors in here to where it can go with a lot of different options. And as for tops, I have 7 different tops here. So the first one is just a basic t-shirt. This one is, I picked a beautiful kind of like fuchsia purpley color. Again, wanting to get a little bit of more color and interest into the wardrobe. I hate blah wardrobes or true capsule wardrobes where everything is like black and white and beige and barf. So boring. I can't handle it. So I like to kind of up the ante on mine a little bit and show you that you can include different colors and patterns and textures and all of that to make it more fun. So again, basic t-shirt. This again is kind of a thinner t-shirt, but the purpose of it is we are layering. I do have a couple sweaters here. This one is more of a tunic style sweater. You could also wear this with denim without a problem. This one is from Bloom Chic. I'll see if it's if they still have it and link it below. But this one, a super, super cute olive green, super festive as well. Absolutely love that. And it's definitely going to keep you warm. The next one I have for you is a nice neutral gray. So again, not everything has to be white, black, and tan. This one was from Lauren Conrad's line in Kohl's last year. By the way, she does an excellent job, and you can find some steals at Kohl's, guys. I need to do a Kohl's haul, but that's for another video. So anyway, this sweater, it has some sparkle to it. So there's some like kind of metallic threading throughout. So it gives it a little bit more interest, but you could do this with the leggings. You could do this with denim, throw some over pieces over it. Super, super cute. Next one I have is this gorgeous lavender sweater from Bloom Chic. I believe they have this again this year, so I'll link it below. But again, it's long enough to do with leggings. This keeps you very warm. It's a beautiful kind of cable knit type sweater, and also goes with the denim and works well with both types of boots. And the last couple, these are just a basic white long sleeve shirt and a black long sleeve shirt. Now this one is getting a bit dingy. I need to buy another one. This was from Lane Bryant. This is from Amazon. They have their Amazon Essentials. I just got these a few weeks ago, and they are fantastic, guys. They come in, I think, a extra small all the way up to like, I think a 5 or 6X. And women's, this one's a 4X. These are a lot thicker than my Lane Bryant one, so I need to get this one in white, as well as like they have a gorgeous burgundy color. I do have an olive green, but I featured so much olive green in my previous hauls. I was trying to minimize it this haul. Pretend this is a nice new Amazon one here, but these are fantastic for the winter season, for layering, great for, of course, the capsule wardrobe. Black and white does go with everything. And the last item, this is just a beautiful burgundy long sleeve shirt. Now this one is from Torrid. It has like a lace long sleeve. Again, I would probably pack, and I could not find mine. I had it from Lane Bryant. That was kind of like a similar style to this, just a very basic long sleeve shirt, but in this color. So that's kind of, I'm just trying to show you like what I would pack. So I wouldn't pack this lace sleeve. It would be this one in this particular color. Again, I need to order it. Can't find my old one here. I may have thrown it out. Just getting a few basic long sleeve shirts into the capsule wardrobe is a must. That is what my capsule wardrobe for winter consists of. Let me show you how I would put it all together in the different outfit configurations. Okay, so first, before we dive into me showing you all the items for the winter travel capsule wardrobe, I wanted to call out a couple things. So first is this particular pair of socks. Now, this comes in a 5-pack. These are merino wool. And if you don't know about merino wool, it's not really like itchy and heavy like a lot of wool can be. It's a very breathable fabric, and it is moisture wicking, so it wicks away like any kind of sweat or moisture to keep your skin dry. So this is something I am going to link down below, because keeping your feet warm and dry, especially when you're out there playing in the snow, or if you live in the snow, you know the importance of that. So these I absolutely love, so I will be linking these down below. Again, does come in a 5-pack. The other thing I wanted to call out are these gloves. So again, keeping your hands warm in the winter season is definitely a must. These are also touchscreen friendly, so I will link these down below as well. This is also something I would pack if I were going to a colder climate area. You don't want gloves where you can't work your smartphone, because Lord knows we're so attached to those anyway. But you're then going to have to be taking them off. It's defeating the entire purpose of, wearing gloves essentially. So that's why I went with a touchscreen friendly pair of gloves. And then the hat I will be featuring, this one I think I did get off of Amazon, but again, it's just a basic black, cute little pom-pom on top. If I can find this one, I will link it down below. But again, especially in the winter season, most of your body heat escapes through your head. So it is very, very important to make sure that you have that covered, whether it be with like some kind of hood or a beanie, again, if you're in an extremely cold place. So just wanted to call these kind of items out for winter travel in general. I forgot to talk about the accessories, so let me come in a little bit. So all I have here is just a basic silver kind of pendant necklace, a basic gold pendant kind of necklace. And then I have, this is a scarf I got in Italy, so there's no way for me to link it, but I will try to find just kind of a neutral scarf. Now this, again, it's big enough you can use it kind of as a wrap if you would like to. You can use it as a scarf. So really, really thick, beautiful fabric. But again, I will find a neutral scarf and link it below, picture it here as well, if you need some ideas. And then last thing is just my little crossbody bag. I went with just the cognac color. I think cognac and black works best with this kind of capsule wardrobe. Again, kind of matching our shoe options as well.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs. you. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite.
Okay, so now for packing the carry-on, I do have the compression packing cubes, which for the winter season I would absolutely use. Now, this is a new set for me. This was sent to me from Tripped Travel Gear, and they are on Amazon. They also have their own website, but they are a really, really good quality travel gear brand. So I do have like one of their toiletry bags that I absolutely love. They saw that I featured that and reached out to me to see if they could send me some more stuff to try out, and I said, okay. So they offered me the compression packing cubes, the regular set, which is kind of for a carry-on, and then they also have a checked luggage set that is a little bit larger. And that's actually what I opted for because I already have packing cubes for like carry-ons, but also just regular size packing cubes. These are a little bit larger. So if you can see, it comes with kind of two really oversized ones, one kind of still large one, a smaller one, laundry bag, little tube bag, and then this other kind of smaller bag. And so it's a 7-piece set. So I thought this, even though this is going to be a carry-on packing, we have a lot of bulky items. And so I wanted kind of the larger packing cubes to be able to fit at least a few sweaters in and then really pack it down. So that's why I'm featuring these. This one in particular is called the Bucket List Print. And I think it's so stinking cute. So it's basically like famous kind of monuments and temples around the world. So we have the Taj Mahal. This is, I don't know the name of the temple, but I think it's in Japan. We've got Greece featured here. This one is Singapore. This one is just kind of a mountain region with a little alpaca or llama. The little tube one has the Eiffel Tower on it, super cute. And then this bag is like Sydney, Australia. So I thought that was super, super cute of, again, if you're a traveler, all the places, like famous places around the world, I thought that was super, super cute. What I would wear on the plane if I were packing this for myself is I took out these two. So either this big puffy jacket, if I was going to a snow area, I would wear on the plane so I didn't have to pack it, or if I didn't include that one, if I was going with kind of like the raincoat instead, then I would wear the tan kind of vest because that is bulkier out of the 3 over pieces. And then I would also, my jeans are the other bulkiest thing. That's what I would wear on the plane. So we don't have to worry about packing those. Let's take out one shirt here. So I'm gonna try and pack all those bulky sweaters in here just to be more realistic. So I'm gonna take a thinner sweater because on the planes it tends to be warm. I'm honestly not gonna wear a big old sweater plus like these heavy jackets. I'm not gonna do it. So being realistic, taking out a thinner shirt there. And then this would be everything we have to get into the bag. Plus I'd be wearing the knee-high boots since they're larger and packing these black moto boots. Now, when you're packing something like a big moto boot, you want to utilize all the space. So what I would do is I would zip it up, shove socks or underwear or something like in the actual shoe so we're getting maximum space and it's not just taking up a bunch of room.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow just coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss.
All right, so I was able to get all the clothing in here, the boots, the hat, the gloves, the crossbody bag. You could definitely stuff like your underwear and socks in the boots and around and all of that. Now, your toiletries and all of that would have to go into the backpack. Again, we knew this with a winter capsule wardrobe. It's going to take up a lot more space. Everything's a lot bulkier. So I was anticipating this, but again, I was able to fit everything in the carry-on, and you still have this completely empty. All right, guys, so that was my winter capsule wardrobe video, and I hope it was super helpful for you guys. Don't forget to comment down below, where are you traveling this winter season, and was this video helpful for you? Again, plus size capsule wardrobe videos are really, really hard to find, and that's why I really kind of tried to amp up the content. These do take me quite a bit of time to film, so I will keep them coming as long as you guys find them helpful and find a need for it. So definitely comment down below again so I can continue making them if you guys find them super helpful. Again, everything I could find is going to be linked down below. If you're interested, some of those are affiliate links, so if you do purchase, that helps me out with the channel a little bit, so thank you so much if you do. If not, I'm sure you could just search it and find it, and that's fine. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button though, join the Thick Girl gang, and give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.